Hello, men. I was thinking about writing you the different scripts, but I thought like, it's gonna be better to do a video. It's gonna be faster. So I'm gonna share with you because I have the scripts that are written in Spanish and they are written without poetry, and you really blew my mind, and I really want to make something beautiful. So I'd rather tell you what it's about. And the show has 4 pieces, and in the middle of each piece is a sound healing concert. And luckily, you saw Jason playing, so you understand what it's about. So there are didgeridoo bowls and singing in the middle for people to be able to transcend what they understood. And yeah, the first thing that appears in the stage is a host that tells you that he's happy because the image that he had about the venue full of people coming and enjoy this show, it matched with what is going on, so he's happy. So from the first moment, you see someone who describes the structure of his thought in a funny way, and then he is really grateful that you survived your life. You didn't kill yourself somehow, and your ancestors brought you here. So all the people that were in Earth before you in your family made this moment happen. So somehow it's like a hidden ceremony of being grateful, because as you said, there's a lot of people that the word sacred means different things for people. So I realized that instead of becoming a talker, I've been making festivals and gatherings, big gatherings in private events in Europe many years, and then I become a healer, and then I become a talker, and it was so fucking boring to hear myself all the time and expressing how to be in presence and how to be tenderness and how people lose their awareness. So I'd rather do it in a show. And you're right, this is like starting from scratch, but with things really clear. So in this moment, I'm like the production designer and production director, but I did many things in my life, so I know each guild because of personal experience. So I can say that the only thing I can say is I'm really happy to take care of the team, because I know that without humans, projects doesn't exist. But it's getting kind of hard to find a team in New Zealand because people get ideas and they say, oh, yeah, yeah, and 2 weeks later, I don't know nothing about them. And in Europe, people work completely different, in different timings and different speeds. And I was even thinking about leaving last week. I was thinking about leaving New Zealand because it's kind of hard for me to wanted to put things, beautiful things in service of humanity, and not finding the proper people to do it, and having to wait and wait is not my thing. So yeah, the first thing is appears a host and says thank you for coming, because what is going on match with the idea I had about having a full venue, and you can see in him the structure of thought because he's wearing it. I have an installation that shows the memory and the screens in front of you, because we think out of the head. This is the main understanding that I've been sharing all over the world with my clients, and now I decided to make a show with it because it's much funnier. So then I was projecting to make a haka show, and I've been talking with a choreographer of a haka, and to change the haka and changing the haka meaning with the same movements, but changing the script for being a reconnection with nature and with magic. So after that haka being destroyed, then because people will see that I destroyed the haka, then appears on the stage someone who has an opinion about it, a judgment about it, and the judgment, of course, is not positive. But when he's judging the haka, saying, "What the fuck you did? This is a tradition. This is sacred. This is like all over years and years in a tradition in our culture, that people get really attached to their culture and their knowledge." So then an ET appears, and he says that artists and art challenge things and they change things, and then people evolve. So he dissolves the judgment by making him understand that he's using his knowledge that is past to filter something completely new that is present. And this is kind of fast, and then there is a concert